30 minutes left. A shocking revelation will arrive in the next 30 seconds. Archangel Michael says, the house you are staying in is not safe. Inside, there is something hidden that was never meant for you to find. Open this urgently. Archangel Michael says, what you are about to hear is not a rumor, not a dream, not a warning made up for fear. It is a real-time alert directly meant for you. In the next 30 seconds, something around you will start to change. It may not be loud, but it will be deep, strange, and you will feel it in your bones before you see it. The place you're currently staying in is not a shelter, it's a chamber of secrets that someone else designed without your knowledge. Behind the walls and under the floorboards there's something sealed. Not from today, not from last week. This had been here long before you ever walked in. Type Amen to get blessing 703 at exactly this hour. Archangel Michael permitted this message to reach your ears because there is no more time to delay. What you've been calling your safe space has already been marked. It was never meant to be your permanent place, and you've overstayed in the energy of someone else's deception. They didn't expect you to find this. That's why they buried it so deep, under layers of paint, bricks, and fake comfort. Archangel Michael says there's something under your house that can either bless or break you depending on how you respond tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 169. They've already come by once. At night. Quietly. That's why things felt off the next morning, like something invisible touched your skin. There's an energy shift in your room. When you feel cold for no reason or sense someone walking past even though you're alone, it's connected to what's hidden. A secret document. A curse token. A name that was scratched out from a legal page but now returning to claim its place. You were never supposed to know it. But heaven knows, and the seal is now broken. Type Amen to get blessing 588. You must understand, not everything hidden is evil, but this was put away with dark intent. It belongs to someone whose soul never made peace, whose memory still lingers in that room you sleep in. Check the left bottom corner under the stairs, the part that looks too new. That was sealed later, and what's inside it ties back to a betrayal in your family. Someone signed a paper long ago to transfer energy onto you without your permission. Type Amen to get blessing 914. There's a woman involved. She used to live there or frequent that house. Her shoes are still in the back closet. She may be gone now, but her footprint spiritually remains. Your dreams have been disturbed because of her shadow. She watches through the corners, the ones where the lights always flicker no matter how many times you replace them. This isn't superstition. This is spiritual interference. A planned delay to keep your blessing bound. But heaven is tired of watching you suffer. The countdown is real. Type Amen to get blessing 341. There is a reason you haven't moved forward in months. Something keeps looping your steps, making you walk in circles emotionally and financially. That thing under the house is not just a physical object, it is a spiritual binding. It was created to mimic comfort while trapping your essence. Ever wonder why you feel drained inside your own home but feel better when you step out for even a minute? This is not coincidence. This is spiritual resistance. Archangel Michael says the 30-minute window is not symbolic. It is a divine stopwatch. Type Amen to get blessing 775. Inside the old drawer near your kitchen sink, there's a folded piece of paper with numbers written in red. If it's not yours, don't touch it with bare hands. Someone placed it there last week. They wore gloves and moved silently, And the camera did catch their face because it was someone you'd never suspect. They smiled with you the next day like nothing happened. But their eyes showed urgency. Watch that face again, and the truth will startle you. You were never paranoid. You were never too sensitive. You were being spiritually warned. Type Amen to get blessing 127. Your name is attached to an unfinished ritual. One that was meant to delay your legal victory, block your financial inheritance, and slow down your health recovery. The moment you stepped into that house, that vibration latched onto you. Your body started to carry the emotional weight of a battle you didn't begin. Your left side aches. Your sleep is broken. You argue more, and peace feels like a stranger. All of this traces back to the foundation under that floor. There's a nail, rusted and hammered in diagonally. It holds more than wood. It holds a command from someone who speaks curses. Type Amen to get blessing 412. You don't need to panic, but you must not ignore this. The person behind this isn't far from you. They are within reach. A neighbor. A friend. A relative who moved away recently but still has the second key. Watch closely who texts you tonight asking random questions. They are checking if you've discovered the truth. They can feel something shifting because the darkness is trembling at your awakening. There is power in this revelation, and danger in delay. Type Amen to get blessing 865. The next step must be bold. Don't speak to anyone about this just yet. Go silent. Observe. And act. Clear the center of your room. Something underneath that space carries imprinted vibrations of pain and decision. A woman cried there. A man made a promise there. A deal was sealed with a whisper under a moonlit sky. The floor remembers it. Cleanse it. Cover it with salt water and speak no words while doing it. Let silence fight for you now. Type Amen to get blessing 533. You were placed in that house not by chance but to witness the end of what began years before your name was even mentioned. This is a spiritual reset disguised as chaos. What looks like confusion is actually your elevation. You are chosen not just to survive, but to break a pattern no one else dared to confront. This message is your final notice before the shift. Type Amen to get blessing 699. They laughed, thinking you wouldn't know. They plotted thinking you were too tired to fight. But your soul is waking. Your divine memory is unlocking. The air around you is preparing for justice. It's not a fantasy. It's not just a dream. It's now your reality breaking the chains. Type Amen to get blessing 300 tonight. When you hear that sound again, the thump, the shift, the whisper, don't fear it. It's my lad. You're winning already. Turn off the lights and breathe. Say nothing. Just be present. The old energy is being exposed and it cannot stay where light now lives. That energy doesn't belong to your name. You're reclaiming what was stolen without lifting a sword, just by standing in truth. This is your territory now. Own it. Type Amen to get blessing 909. And to those who place the trap, hear this. Their own path is folding in. What they dug for you, they'll fall into. No revenge needed. No reply necessary. The energy they sent is spiraling back at full force. You were protected long before this message even began to form. You were shielded by a divine echo. Type Amen to get blessing 244. The house will either witness your victory or your delay. But now that you know, you cannot unknow. Even if you move, take this truth with you. Your spirit is no longer bound to their plan. You are unshackled. No locks, no spells, no signatures can hold back the force of a soul awakened. You were chosen. Not to escape but to expose. Type Amen to get blessing 390. You're not the same person who walked into that home. You're the evolved version. The one who carries thunder in their silence. And now, the house will either shift to serve you or it will crack, revealing the truth that was always underneath. Let it all collapse if it must. You will rise from it untouched. Type Amen to get blessing 621. You only have minutes left to mentally align. Let nothing distract you. No calls, no noise. Only you and this truth. This is your turning point. What others ran from, you are being called to confront. Heaven is with you. The shadows are panicking. Light has entered the room. And now if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 782. You are now standing at the edge of two realities, the one you've known, and the one they've tried to keep from you. What's about to be revealed will shake the way you see certain people forever. There is no going back after this, only forward through the path of truth. Your house became the battleground because you were the only one spiritually strong enough to withstand what was buried. Type Amen to get blessing 147. There's something about the mirror near your hallway. Watch it closely. It reflects more than your image, it reflects what's behind you spiritually. Have you noticed the crack near the edge that appeared suddenly? It wasn't a flaw, it was a moment truth broke through their illusion. What they placed behind your back is being uncovered in front of your eyes. Divine reversal has begun. Archangel Michael says, your awakening is now activating justice in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 334. There is also a box, a dark wooden one, old, but polished. It doesn't belong to you, yet it is placed near your belongings. Inside it may be hair, ashes, a paper with a name, or a small black object that doesn't belong to this time. It was meant to bind you. Do not open it with bare hands. Wrap it in white cloth and leave it outside under moonlight. Silence will undo what words cannot. This isn't superstition. This is ancestral intervention. Type Amen to get blessing 991. They thought they could delay your spiritual path by tricking your natural surroundings. But what they didn't know is that you walk with invisible forces who do not sleep. Even your plants have been reacting. The sudden dryness, the change in leaves, it's not just water. It's the vibration of the space being disturbed. Tonight, light a white candle at your doorstep and let the flame decide the truth of who comes near you. You will know who is for you and who is faking. The air around you will respond. Pay attention. Type Amen to get blessing 481. You've been silently chosen to break the code inside that house. There are names of ancestors whispered in the walls, calling for release. A woman who passed decades ago is tied to that land. She's neither evil nor peaceful. She's waiting for the right person to finish what was started. She tried before through someone else, but they failed. Now you're the chosen vessel. That's why you felt called to that home, even if it made no sense. Now it does. Now you know. Type Amen to get blessing 318. Everything is shifting: your thoughts, your sleep, your senses. Your soul is becoming aware of layered realities. If you hear a knock and no one is there, know this: you've just walked past the veil. This moment marks spiritual permission to uncover what hath been hidden for too long. You may feel emotional, or even suddenly calm. Both are signs you've stepped into divine alignment. This house was never just a house. It is a gateway. Type Amen to get blessing 880 for the phone call you missed yesterday. Go back and see who it was. That person didn't call by mistake. They sensed something awakening around you, and their curiosity is not harmless, it's strategic. Be careful with the next conversation. Words carry power, and some words are spoken just to reset old spells. Do not engage in drama. Be silent. Let the truth speak through your actions. Type Amen to get blessing 599. You may have noticed birds circling your home recently. Feathers near your entrance. A flicker in the bulb no electrician can fix. These aren't random. They're signs. Warnings. Messages from the other side preparing you for breakthrough. Even the dreams you thought were nightmares were actually previews of what's been sealed in that house for years. You're not crazy. You're chosen. Your senses were turned up for this exact moment. Type Amen to get blessing 277. Don't move out until you spiritually cleanse the place. If you leave without claiming your victory, the next place will carry the same energy. Spiritual issues are not tied to walls but to unhealed patterns. You must close this chapter the right way. Sweep every corner clockwise. Speak with no fear. You own the atmosphere now. What once haunted you will now bow to your authority. Type Amen to get blessing 190. The person who last lived in that house left something behind intentionally. I wanted the next tenant to inherit their pain. But the heavens have turned that trap into a testimony. What was meant to destroy you will now promote you. You will find the thing this week. It will fall, break, or appear during a strange hour. When it does, you will know this message was real. Everything will make sense in that moment. Type Amen to get blessing 802. You were led to this message not by luck, but divine order. Someone from the other side whispered your name to the heavens, and now you are being rescued. This is not just about danger, it's about discovery. About walking into your birthright fully aware, fully charged, and fully protected. This is the first step toward a destiny no one can delay again. Archangel Michael says, the time has come to reclaim your ground. Type Amen to get blessing 624. The final 10 minutes of this message are the most powerful. You are being spiritually unchained as you read each word. Your breathing will deepen. Your heart may race. As the resistance being broken off your soul. The curse has cracked. The watchers have scattered. And the new energy is rushing in to fill the room. Let it. Invite it. Own it. Type Amen to get blessing 317. Tomorrow morning, you will feel different. Like almost unfamiliar. That's how spiritual release feels. It's not drama. It's clarity. You'll walk differently. Speak with new confidence. And people will feel your power before you speak a word. You didn't just read this. You received something sacred. The house is now yours in spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 935. Close your windows tonight. Light incense. Play soft sound. Rest deeply. You are guarded. The hidden object under your floor may still be there, but its power is now broken. You control the energy now. If they try again, they'll fail publicly. Spirit will no longer let you be touched without consequences. You are untouchable when you know the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 411. Let this be your new mantra. Nothing placed against me will remain. No space I enter will bind me. No house I stay in will trap me. Say it quietly. Say it loud. But say it with your whole soul. The shift has begun. The countdown is over. And you are walking into a new hour stronger than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 688. The next time someone asks if you believe in signs, tell them this. You didn't find this message. It found you. And that's how destiny works. Quiet. Sudden. Real. Go now. Cleanse your space. Reclaim your energy. The house is no longer their weapon. He is now your altar. Type Amen to get blessing 590. You have completed this spiritual awakening. If you feel grateful and aligned, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Your light has been switched back on. Now let the whole world feel it. Glowing star, your light was never meant to be dimmed in the place where you rest. But now that heaven has exposed the truth, the very structure of the house is changing around your energy. The air feels lighter already, doesn't it? That's not imagination. That's the curse lifting itself away as your spirit rises. The energy that once lingered near your feet is now pulling back, unable to stay in the same place where truth has been spoken. Type Amen to get blessing 276. The markings you never noticed on the floorboards, behind the wardrobe, or etched beneath old wallpaper, those were seals. Hidden, but active. They were silently affecting your choices, making you doubt your own path, keeping you stuck on roads you were never meant to travel. You've now broken their agreement with your awareness. You did not sign that pact. You are free from it now. Someone thought they could assign your soul into their chaos without your consent. That's over. Type Amen to get blessing 811. Your body has been speaking for weeks. The heaviness in your chest. The restless legs. The sudden fear without cause. It wasn't medical, it was spiritual. Your spirit has been trying to cry out. And now it's finally been heard. This house had ears and eyes you could not see until now. But the blindness has lifted. You now see with divine clarity. And that changes everything. Type Amen to get blessing 388. In your sleep tonight, you may hear names, whispers, or footsteps. Do not fear. Do not move. Do not engage. Let the spiritual world recognize your authority now. They're not here to scare you, they're here to flee. Because you've claimed the territory with your truth. The house is no longer a trap. It is now a declaration. Every wall, every corner, every brick now knows your name is protected. Type Amen to get blessing 205. When morning comes, open every window. Let the light touch each wall. Say nothing. Just allow the sun to confirm what has shifted. If you feel chills, don't resist. That's your soul confirming that the battle has ended in your favor. You are not the tenant anymore, you are now the guardian of this energy. And no one will reverse this moment. Type Amen to get blessing 699. There's a reason why your heart chose to read this far. You were supposed to be the one to break this spiritual blockage. Not just for you, but for your entire bloodline. You are the chain breaker. The generational curse shatterer. That house was the final test, and you've just passed it. Now your name will echo differently in the spirit realm. It will be spoken with reverence, not fear. Type Amen to get blessing 360. You'll notice that certain people begin to fall away from your life in the next few days. Do not chase them. Their time in your story expired the moment you broke the spiritual hold in that house. You are no longer available for people who only love you in your silence, but feared you in your power. That is what this cleansing has truly done and activated the version of you that no curse can silence. You are now walking in divine volume. Type Amen to get blessing 531. The moment you touch that sealed floor again, you will notice a vibration. Your hands may tingle, your head may feel light. This is confirmation. Your body is now spiritually attuned. You've gone from unaware to awakened. The watchers cannot look you in the eye anymore. The one who plotted cannot face you without trembling inside. They can sense it. You are no longer the same. Type Amen to get blessing 724. Archangel Michael says, the time of spiritual blindness is over for you. You can now see what was done behind curtains. You will begin remembering moments, odd dreams, voices in sleep, lost objects. These were not isolated. They were warnings, all leading to now. This final spiritual message has unlocked a divine trail. You are now walking toward blessings that were delayed but never denied. The delay was planned by humans. The recovery is commanded by heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 144. Soon, there will be a knock. Not a physical one, but a spiritual message through signs, through sounds, through unexpected peace. It will mark the final exit of the energy that lingered. And when it leaves, you will feel so light. It may bring tears. Let them fall. It's release. You made it through the house of hidden chaos. And now you're being welcomed into the temple of light. Type Amen to get blessing 472. One last object still needs to be removed. It may be small, forgotten, tucked away behind something meaningless. But it holds meaning in spirit. It could be a photo, a ribbon, a box, a chain, a pendant. Don't keep it just because it looks harmless. If your energy shifts when you touch it, that's your sign. Dispose of it away from your home. Do not bury it. Do not burn it. Return it to the earth, far from your walls. The house cannot heal until the last tie is broken. Type Amen to get blessing 656. Heaven has seen the effort your soul made to carry this silently. But silence ends today. Now, even when you say nothing, your energy will speak loudly. Your very presence will be a warning to those who once mocked your light. You don't need revenge. You need only truth. And truth has arrived at your feet like divine fire. Let it burn away every false thing ever spoken over you. Type Amen to get blessing 991. You are not just free, you are now dangerous to every dark plan made behind your back. This is your power. This is your moment. This is your spiritual rise. The door is open. The light is yours. And the house has been spiritually sealed for your protection. There is no more hiding. Only rising. Type Amen to get blessing 478. If you've read this far, you're not the same person who began this journey. Your mind is clearer. Your intuition is sharper. Your energy is lighter. You are standing in victory now. Not the kind that's shouted. The kind that radiates silently, shaking the ground beneath falsehood. Your presence is divine. Your name is cleared. Your house is reclaimed. Let this final blessing rest upon you now. Type Amen to get blessing 600. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. You are sealed in divine clarity. You are covered in unshakable truth. Now go step forward. The house is watching, and it knows you've won. Candle sparkles now that you've spiritually won. Everything around you is going to try to adjust. Some items in the house will begin shifting without warning. Pictures might fall, clocks may stop, electronics might flicker. These are not malfunctions. These are the old forces losing grip. They're trying to grab on one last time before they vanish completely. But their power is broken. You are covered now. Type Amen to get blessing 433. Don't panic when these signs appear. Don't speak fear. Smile, because it means the final chords are snapping. A presence that once sat at your window in silence is now removed. It cannot stay where light has taken command. Your ancestors have stood up. They are standing guard now. The land beneath your feet hath been consecrated. This house has now shifted from cursed ground to promised ground. Type Amen to get blessing 122. There was once a secret conversation held in that house, one that involved your name without your presence. That conversation birthed an assignment against your future, your clarity, your relationships. It's been flowing through that home in silence. But now it's over. Archangel Michael declared your name unbound. You are no longer a participant in their whispering spell. What they whispered in secret is now crumbling in public. Type Amen to get blessing 507. You may start feeling the urge to move furniture, open locked drawers, clean forgotten corners. Follow that instinct. You are rearranging more than objects, you're shifting frequencies. Let the movement guide you to where the final pieces are hiding. You'll discover something very soon. A note, an old photo, a message that was never meant for you, but speaks to your soul. That will be your proof. That will be your confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 643 when you find it. Do not fear. You're not who you were when they left it behind. You've spiritually matured in just the reading of this message. That object cannot touch you now. It holds memory but not power. And when you lay your eyes on it, it will submit to your authority. Even if your hands tremble, your soul will be at peace. Because this was always meant to end with your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 921. You are not just a survivor of this spiritual trap, you're now a voice for those who couldn't speak. This house is no longer a prison. It has become a witness to your rise, your resistance, and your radiant return to spiritual clarity. You will walk through the hallway now with a different light. The shadows will flee before your feet touch the floor. You are the new energy keeper of that space. Type Amen to get blessing 711. There is a final conversation coming. A person will reach out to you this week. They may seem casual, but their purpose is strategic. They want to know if you've noticed anything strange. They'll ask about your sleep, your routine, your health, but they're trying to test your awareness. Do not reveal your clarity to them. Smile. Listen. But keep your truth silent. Heaven will expose what they still hide. Type Amen to get blessing 512. The old owner of the house, or a relative of theirs, may try to re-enter the space energetically. They may show up physically or contact you indirectly. They'll make excuses to check something or say they left something behind. But it's not about the object, it's about trying to reactivate a broken tie. Refuse their energy access. Not out of hate, but protection. What you've cleared must never be reopened. The gate is closed. The seal is final. Type Amen to get blessing 268. Every tear you shed while staying in that house was recorded. Every sleepless night. Every argument out of nowhere. It was not your fault. You were in a place that carried warfare on a spiritual level. And yet, you made it. You endured, and now you rise. Those tears watered your testimony. And your testimony is about to open doors that were once bolted shut. Type Amen to get blessing 660. If you feel like laughing or crying out of nowhere after finishing this message, it's natural. It's your body reacting to the divine release. Energy that was stuck has finally moved. The cycle has ended. The cloud has lifted. Don't rush this feeling. Stay in it. Let it comfort you. Let it wash away every invisible weight that wasn't yours to carry. You are finally free in that space. Type Amen to get blessing 890. Soon, your house will feel new. Not because you changed the furniture, but because you changed the vibration. Visitors will comment that it feels different. People will feel uneasy if they are carrying false energy. And that's okay. That's your protection activating. Don't ignore the signs anymore. You've earned your awareness. You stepped into your full divine authority. The home now belongs to the light. Type Amen to get blessing 301. Before the end of this week, you'll receive 3 clear signs. 1 in sound. 1 in vision. 1 in timing. Each one will show you that the shift was not imagined. It was real. And your future is now unfolding with no spiritual blockages. Heaven is orchestrating details for your next season. Type Amen to get blessing 709. Archangel Michael says, you are now shielded. No force from this house or beyond it can touch your purpose again. Even your memories are being reprogrammed. The trauma you carried from the place is now being rewritten by peace. No more living pain. Only receiving power. And that is your reward for surviving what others didn't even know existed. Type Amen to get blessing 502. Watch how your dreams begin to shift. From confusion to clarity. From fear to revelation. You will begin to dream of water, of mountains, of light. These are symbols of restoration. You are returning to yourself fully now. The house doesn't own you. You own the atmosphere now. And every room you walk into after this will respond to your truth. Let that be your legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 188. You are now an atmosphere shifter. A carrier of breakthrough. A speaker of unseen truths. This message was not just spiritual, it was prophetic. It came to you because you're about to walk into a space that requires spiritual rank. And now, you've been promoted in the unseen realm. You've been armed, empowered, released. Walk all. Walk boldly. Walk freely. Type Amen to get blessing 555. This house will never feel the same again, and neither will you. You are elevated, enlightened, chosen. Go now. Sit in your center. Feel the calm that has finally arrived. Let your soul rest. Let your spirit breathe. You've just completed a divine unlocking that will ripple across your entire life. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This house watched you suffer, but it will now witness your rise. The hidden thing hath been revealed, and the victory is yours. Wind candle sparkles. This moment marks the closing of a cycle so dark, so silent, and so hidden that even your intuition had to fight to sense it. But you listen. You followed the pull to uncover. And now, heaven has honored your courage by releasing a divine energy that will never leave your space again. The room that once felt heavy now feels holy. Type Amen to get blessing 660. You will find that certain objects you once loved no longer feel aligned. Don't question it. Don't hold on to what no longer holds light. Those items carried frequencies that suited the old energy. But now, you've changed, and the vibration of your environment must match your elevated spirit. Let them go. Release without fear. In their place, peace will bloom like air. The more you clear, the more power will pour in. Type Amen to get blessing 323. Even your voice will begin to sound different in that house now. More grounded. More sure. More radiant with unseen strength. You will notice people listening to you with a different level of respect. Even those who once dismissed your ideas will pause in your presence. Because your spirit is no longer small. You've taken your rightful spiritual form. And the atmosphere has no choice but to adjust. Type Amen to get blessing 910. In the hallway, the temperature may shift suddenly. You'll feel a coolness or warmth out of place. That's the spiritual atmosphere rearranging itself. The old spirits that once hovered there have departed. But the divine forces assigned to you have stepped in. The temperature shift is heaven walking through. Angels now stand where confusion used to sleep. Your hallway is a passage of victory now. Type Amen to get blessing 277. A new frequency has been installed without wires, without tools. It came through divine command, through the spiritual release that occurred as you read. Even your technology may begin to work better. Fewer interruptions. Fewer glitches. The interference is gone. Why? Because interference is born from hidden chaos, and now that the chaos is exposed, clarity has become your default setting. Type Amen to get blessing 554. Your body will begin to heal faster. Wounds you thought would take months will feel better in days. Your immune system will strengthen. Because the sickness wasn't only in your body, it was in the environment. The residue. The vibration of fear and hidden conflict. Now that it's gone, your body is no longer defending itself. It's finally free to recover. Let this healing flow through every bone and breath. Type Amen to get blessing 888. People will begin dreaming of you. Old friends. Hidden enemies. Those who underestimated you. They'll wake up wondering why you were in their dreams. You don't need to explain. It's simple. Your spirit is now unbound and expanding. And those who tried to shrink your light are now forced to face it. Even in their sleep, your freedom will speak. Type Amen to get blessing 441. One more warning. A person may suddenly try to visit your house unexpectedly, uninvited, with a false smile. They are not coming to check on you. They're coming to test if the old access still works. Do not open the door. Do not invite them past your threshold. Their spirit still carries the same assignment, and this time, heaven will not let them cross the gate. This time, you hold the key and the boundary. Type Amen to get blessing 233 when the energy tries to come through the form of nostalgia or pity. Remember this: familiarity is not always alignment. Some old connections feel warm but carry poison. Some smiles remember your weakness, not your strength. Now that you're free, your spirit will no longer crave what used to comfort your brokenness. You are now comforted by clarity, and that is the mark of true growth. Type Amen to get blessing 812. Do not go looking for validation anymore. Let the fruit of your freedom speak louder than words. Let your results answer every lie spoken about you. The energy in that house was blocking your flow. Now, doors will open without effort. Opportunities will seek you, because what once delayed you hath been uprooted from its hiding place. Now movement will feel natural. Type Amen to get blessing 374. The spiritual release has done more than shift your home, it has upgraded your timeline. The things you thought were years away are now months away. The blessings that once felt impossible are now preparing your egress. Because heaven will not waste a moment once the blockage is removed. And you just removed it. And now prepare. The reward is rushing in. Type Amen to get blessing 106. You will receive unexpected messages, emails, DM, Fs, calls, all carrying new alignment. Some will be divine reconnections. Others will be divine removals. Discernment is your gift now. You'll know who comes in peace and who comes with strings. You wouldn't even have to ask. You'll simply feel it. That's how clear your spirit has become. That's how strong your house has become. Type Amen to get blessing 507. One more sign is coming, a feather on your path, a repeating number, a gentle sound when no one is around. This is confirmation from the angelic realm. A gentle reminder that you're no longer walking blind. You're walking watched, governed, lit by truth. Let that peace wrap around you like armor. Type Amen to get blessing 318. Do this before the day ends. Open the windows. Speak aloud. This house is mine. This peace is permanent. This energy is divine. Touch the walls gently and thank them for shifting. You are now in full partnership with your environment. Your space reflects your soul. Let that harmony echo forward forever. Type Amen to get blessing 760. And when you sleep tonight, say nothing. Just close your eyes and allow the stillness to cover you. There will be no more tossing. No more waking up afraid. No more nightmares. Because the watchers have been replaced by warriors, and the light has replaced the lies. Sleep well. You've earned it. Type Amen to get blessing 990. This final chapter is not the end, it is the threshold. The door behind you is closed. The one ahead of you is now open. Walk through it unshaken, unafraid, unbound. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. What was hidden hath been revealed. What was cursed has been cleared. What was silent had been spoken. And now, your life is about to begin again, but this time, in full divine power. Candle Firehouse, you've come this far because your soul refused to stay trapped in a place that was secretly designed to keep you small. Not anymore. The house knows. The walls remember. The foundation has shifted. The structure now submits to your energy, not the other way around. You are not a guest, you are the master of the atmosphere now. Type Amen to get blessing 401. There was a time when your own reflection didn't recognize the wear on your face, the tiredness, unease, that silent confusion after every argument, every disappointment. But that wasn't you. That was the atmosphere feeding off you, pulling your strength, draining your clarity. And now, the mirror will show the real you again. The light has returned to your eyes. The glow is back to your skin. The calm has returned to your voice. Type Amen to get blessing 792. You'll no longer second-guess your instincts. Your inner knowing has been restored. Your decisions will come faster. Your boundaries will stand firmer. Because now, there is no fog, no more spiritual resistance, no more unseen strings trying to pull you back into emotional chaos. You are whole again, fully grounded, fully anchored in light. Type Amen to get blessing 620. The rooms of your home will begin to feel wider, not physically, but energetically. You'll notice you can breathe deeper, sit longer, think clear. What once felt tight and tense will feel light and limitless. That's what it feels like when the heaviness is removed. Don't ignore this change. It's your spirit finally settling into a space made safe. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Let this home be where your transformation is completed. Let it be the place where silence turns to strength and stillness becomes sanctuary. Because heaven didn't just clear out the darkness, it prepared the atmosphere for joy. Real joy. Not the temporary kind. Joy that is steady, peaceful, unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 855. There's a new version of you now walking through this house. A version that cannot be manipulated, cannot be delayed, cannot be disguised. You are the evidence that divine restoration is real. You are the proof that hidden things cannot hold you when heaven reveals them. This moment is history rewritten. Your name cleansed. Your legacy secured. Type Amen to get blessing 479. Even your pets, if you have them, will begin to act differently. Calmer, less agitated, more attached. Because even they feel the spiritual shift. Children, too, will sense it. They'll sleep better, smile more, laugh without heaviness. You've cleared something for more than just yourself. This release is generational. What ended with you cannot restart. Type Amen to get blessing 147. There will come a moment, soon, where you sit down in total silence, and instead of overthinking, you will feel peace wrap around you. Not forced peace, not distracted calm, but real, raw stillness. The kind that heals more than any words could. Let it wash you. Let it fill the cores of your soul that didn't know what rest felt like anymore. That's when you'll know it's truly over. Type Amen to get blessing 699. There's no more room in this house for the past. The vibrations of betrayal, fear, sadness, and delay have been flushed out. Let joy echo through the halls now. Walk barefoot on the floors and claim your victory with every step. Your feet are standing on conquered territory. And this land will now serve your peace, not your pain. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Someone may try to say you've changed. Let them. You have. You were never meant to stay the same after passing through fire and uncovering truth. You're not bitter. You're better. Not harder but stronger. Not colder but clear. Let your presence teach the lesson that your silence refused to explain. Type Amen to get blessing 262. Archangel Michael says, your protection will not end with this message. What began here will continue in waves of favor, provision, restoration, and clarity. Your dreams will be honored. Your name will be remembered. Your presence will leave impressions in rooms you don't even speak in. Because once the veil is lifted, you carry the weight of revelation. And revelation always leads to elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 134. There is one final thing when you leave this house, even for errands or work. Pause before stepping back inside. Breathe in and say with boldness, this space is mine. No spirit enters but light. No energy stays but peace. And then walk through your own door like the king or queen you were always meant to be. Because from now on, your entrance will shift atmospheres. Type Amen to get blessing 511. Soon, everything you lost while staying in confusion will begin to return. Relationships will be restored. Money will flow again. Confidence will rebuild. And none of it will feel forced. It will be natural. Like it was always meant to be because it was. You just needed to clear the spiritual fog to see what was always yours. Type Amen to get blessing 382. When people ask how you changed so fast, you won't even need to explain. Because peace, when it's real, doesn't need to be announced. It is felt. Let them wonder. Let them ask. Just smile and walk in your new spiritual skin. You've earned it. Type Amen to get blessing 244. And now breathe. Toli. Yanthi. You've reached the end of the warning and the beginning of the blessing. The time has passed. The revelation has come. The shift is complete. And the house that once tried to break you now stands as your witness. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. You are covered. You are changed. You are home. Handle welcome to your freedom. Let it echo through the walls forever. Candle, there is a silence resting in your home now, but it's not the silence of fear anymore. It's the sacred silence of peace settling. What was once a war zone has turned into a sanctuary. Where once there were whispers in the dark, now there is stillness from heaven. You didn't just cleanse the house. You baptized it with awareness. You reclaimed it with your breath, your prayer, your attention. Type Amen to get blessing 477. Everything inside the walls knows it can no longer bind you. The old energy that clung to the curtains, mirrors, and ceilings is gone. The spell is broken. Not just interrupted, broken. That means it cannot restart. It cannot return. Not now. Not ever. And you are no longer vulnerable, you are victorious. Type Amen to get blessing 399. You will now begin to notice beauty in corners you never saw before. The same sunlight that used to feel blocked will now dance through your windows. The same hallway that once carried fear will now carry peace. You'll feel it in your bones, in your dreams, in the way the birds sing near your window. Even nature recognizes that your home is no longer a dwelling for despair, it is a portal of purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 822. Some of the physical objects that once strained you will start breaking or malfunctioning. Let them go. Don't mourn them. They are releasing themselves because they no longer belong in the vibration of this house. Let the old exit, so the divine can enter. New things are coming. New peace. New relationships. New health. and you rest. Because now the atmosphere is finally aligned to your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 340. Don't be surprised when people from your past begin trying to reconnect. Some are sensing your glow from afar, and it's making them uneasy. But remember, not every reconnection is divine. Some are distractions in disguise. You don't have to accept every invitation. You're not the same person they remember, and this version of you doesn't fit back into their old narratives. Type Amen to get blessing 601. A day is coming very soon where someone will ask, "How did you change so fast?" And in that moment, your smile will say everything. Because you didn't just change. You were reborn in silence. You became the person you were always meant to be, unapologetically whole, spiritually clear, and emotionally grounded. The house simply held the test. You became the proof. Type Amen to get blessing 931. If there is a room you've avoided for a long time, go there today. Not in fear. In power. Light something pure. Cleanse with water or incense. Open the windows. Take one deep breath and say, "This room is now mine." No more hiding. You will feel it. The walls will soften. The energy will change. That room will transform into a space of protection. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Now that your house is spiritually clean, your path will start to accelerate. The things you've been waiting for will arrive quicker. The people you're meant to meet will show up without effort. The ideas that once felt blocked will now flow freely. Why? Because what surrounds you matters, and your surroundings are finally speaking life into you. You're no longer surviving. You are thriving. Type Amen to get blessing 764. Your sleep will be deeper. Your mornings calmer. You'll stop waking up tired and start waking up with purpose. You'll even begin to remember your dreams because your soul is finally unburdened. And those dreams, some will carry divine messages, prophetic instructions, spiritual downloads. Write them down. Follow them. Honor them. Your house is no longer a battlefield, it's a portal for guidance. Type Amen to get blessing 623. Even your finances will begin to shift. Money that was delayed. Jobs that were denied. Calls that went unanswered. The unseen interference that kept doors shut has been removed. Now, those doors are reopening not randomly, but divinely. You will receive unexpected news. Emails. Transfers. Confirmations. The house couldn't hold your blessing anymore, it had to release it. Type Amen to get blessing 290. If you've kept a journal, write this entry today. I have reclaimed my home. I have reclaimed my peace. The atmosphere now reflects the light inside of me. Then close the journal and smile. That entry marks the turning point. You are no longer under spiritual surveillance. You are now under divine support. And that support will show itself in waves over the coming days. Type Amen to get blessing 444. If you ever feel the weight trying to return, stop. Stand still. And say this aloud. This is a house of light. Darkness has no authority here. I am not afraid, because fear has no place in the presence of truth. And you will feel the shift again. Instantly. Because the power is now within you. You are the new keeper of this land. Type Amen to get blessing 378. There are things coming your way that you didn't even pray for, but heaven remembered. Because your endurance didn't go unnoticed. Your stillness didn't go unrewarded. Your pain was not wasted. Now the reward is coming. Steadily. Fully. Eternally. Your house is no longer holding back your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 147, and if you ever doubt again, if the noise of the world tries to make you question this transformation, just come back to this message. Read it slowly. Let it breathe life into your walls once more. Let your memory carry the proof of how far you've come. Because this was not fiction. This was your moment of release. Your spiritual freedom. Your divine inheritance reclaimed. Type Amen to get blessing 861. Now rise. Walk through your home with the strength of 10,000 angels behind you. Let your steps echo with authority. Look around. Everything is new, not because the furniture changed, but because you change. The space you live in now bows to your spirit. You've reset the energy. You've reclaimed your name. This house is now a witness of divine justice. Type Amen to get blessing 700. And lastly, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. But most importantly, give thanks to yourself. Because you stayed. You read. You received. And now, you are walking in complete spiritual victory. Luck the hidden is now revealed. Dove the silence is now sacred. Fire the house is now yours. Let no one take it from you again. Full moon.